Hey guys, Magicula here, and today I'm bringing you something a little different. Just gonna go straight into it. It's gonna be a video about me talking about Black Ops 2, and specifically looking at the zombies, the survival mode game type that they're gonna have in Black Ops 2 is gonna be zombies, and just want to talk about things about hopes and kind of aspirations and kind of like ideas and things that things that we can probably expect, and things that would be pretty cool if they had and stuff like that. On the screen, you can see I've got some Modern Warfare 3 Special Ops gameplay on the left side of the screen, and on the right, you can see that there is some Black Ops Zombies gameplay. It's not anything particularly great. It's just something that I picked. Just that would I just thought it would be fitting because I wanted to do a little video about this. Those probably don't know, both gameplay comes from the Wii. I do have a PS3, and I plan to put some PS3 stuff on there soon. Uh, you know, um, Probably like some little montagey things and just general gameplays and commentaries and things like that. But anyway, back to the topic that we're talking about. I'm talking about Black Ops 2. Now the thing is, not really sure whether Black Ops 2 will come out on the Wii. I'm not entirely sure. I tried looking to try and see if there's like any like pre-order things for the, because you can pre-order it for Xbox, PS3, and PC. And I was trying to see if there's a version on the Wii out yet. But I think, we can hope that they probably come out. But yeah, like with Black Ops, I think it was only a while later that they had the Wii version for Black Ops available for pre-order. So we can still hope. um, but anyway, now obviously because it's going to be zombies, it's going to have a lot more of a similar feel to what we've had with Black Ops Zombies and World of Warzone, World at War. Um, or are we? Because the developer, in they're gonna say that they're gonna try and they're gonna try and take the zombie experience further than they ever done before. And there's things that I've been talking about like eight player co-op, um, eight people playing on zombies. I think that's a really awesome thing, and I really look forward to seeing how that works out. And if it's gonna be like just 8 people working together, or are you gonna have like game types where you got like 2 teams of 4, and whoever gets like the most points wins, or like the most kills wins, or like some like things that like the most headshots wins and whatnot. Um, I think that sounds like a really cool idea, and you can, that alone you can have loads of little things that you can muck around with having like 8 people playing. Um, Uh, yeah, so that sounds like fun. Um, but there's things in the reason I put like Modern Warfare 3 stuff on, and I didn't just have the zombies, is there's things in special ops and survival mode that I kind of like, and I think that it would be kind of cool if they incorporated that into zombies. Um, there wasn't really much like when I was thinking about it, but um, one of the main things was with in survival mode you can purchase turrets, and you can like put them wherever you want, and then they last for as long as they can if without anyone like hitting like destroying the turrets. And I thought that was kind of a cool idea. I think that would be kind of cool than zombies, because then like if you're in an emergency, you can kind of like just buy one and then put it somewhere and keep it safe, or you can put it up on higher ground, and then you can go on low ground and then have all the zombies like running around, and then the turret will just constantly be firing on them. But when you talk about things like that, they would probably end up having to find a way to like counter to like balance that out. And but I think the nature of zombies, the idea that every round more zombies come, and every round they gain more health, so it takes more to kill them. I think that alone acts as like a as counteracts really a lot of the stuff in Zombie, a lot of the stuff in the game. So and it adds purpose to a lot of things. For example, Pack a Punch, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. Um, when it gets to a point where your weapon isn't really doing enough damage, you can go and pack a punch your weapon. So, and that's just like one of the many examples of things that um, having the way that zombies are set up, and having the way that zombies act in the game, um, helps to add more things in the game. Um, Now, there was one idea that I was kind of like thinking about. It wasn't really my idea. There was I'm going to put the link to the channel in the description. There is a person on YouTube called the Syndicate Project, who does and he does like loads of zombie gameplays and stuff from Call of Duty. And one of the things that he was talking about when he did a video about talking about Black Ops 2, one of the things that he was talking about, like cool ideas that it would be nice to have in game, would to be able to have more than one pack-a-punch on a weapon. And the sound of that I think sounds really cool. And basically, it was kind of like the idea was that like you have like you can pack-a-punch a weapon 10 times, and then like every time you buy the pack-a-punch again, it costs X times more than it did before. And I think that sounds like a really cool idea, because like I mean, I don't like that thing where like you get to around like 30 something or whatever, you've ran out of weapon in like your you've ran out of ammo in like a pack-a-punch Galil and a pack-a-punched like RPK and whatnot, and then like the only resort you have is like buying another gun off the wall, or going to random box and something, and then getting not as good a weapon as you had before. And yeah, I really like the sound of that idea, and I really hope that they try and do something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Um, you know, and then going on a different topic now, talking about the way that zombies is going to be set up. I'm kind of sort of like scratching my head a bit about how the campaign of what the campaign of like the story behind the zombies is going to be like, because with World at War and Black Ops particularly, we have the four main people. You got Dr. Richtofen, Tank Dempsey, Dimitri, and Takio, and you have those four guys as you play as them, and then there's a story behind the whole zombie thing. I won't go into much detail about that, but there's the story behind that, and they carried on with that like sort of like storyline from World at War to Black Ops, and I'm curious as whether they might be able to carry on the storyline with um, from Black Ops to Black Ops 2. Um, One of the reasons I don't think they will probably do that is because in in the DLC last DLC map pack, they had the map Moon. On the map Moon on zombies, there's a big Easter egg, which I'm sure a lot of people have probably seen. It's basically you blow up the planet, and it's kind of like the end game there. It's kind of like um, that's kind of like the big finale. It seems to be like a big finale to the whole thing. And I'm not sure whether they will probably suggest that they probably wouldn't do anything like that sort of storyline in Black Ops 2. And I think they probably do like with World at War, where they just had four random like soldiers in. I think the maps they did it on was not Kineta, Nacht an Toten and Verakt, and I'm not sure about any of the. I know Sheena Numa and Darius were with the four Doctor Richthofen and all that lot. But with things like Nocta and Toten and Verrucht, where you have four just soldiers of a specific army, or specific either allies, or like either American or German, you know. And I think that they will probably do something like that instead, and just have it set to um, the time period of when the game's set, so probably in the 2025 setting. And one thing I was also thinking about was what they were gonna set the zombies game mode in, and what time. And I was thinking that they probably wouldn't do it in the night, because in the single player campaign they're saying it's going to be set 2 times. They're going to have it set in like the 80s, mid 80s, and then also the future, the 2025. Um, and I was asking myself, like, would they set it in 1985? And then I realized they wouldn't really, because um, with Black Ops Zombies, that's kind of set in like that Cold War period, because with like the first map with Kino de Toten, with um, uh, that little loading screen, and then like you see like they jump in the teleporter, and then it's in like 1953 or whatever, and then, he says that they've traveled in time into the future, and there's things like with Moon, that's set around the whole like moon landing thing, so that would be probably like late 60s and 70s period. So I'm guessing that that'll probably be set in the 2025 period for Black Ops 2. Um, I mean, if I'm not sure how they would carry on the Richthofen timeline. I don't know why Richthofen's the main one. I guess because he's like the main one behind it all. You know, so I just keep on saying Richthofen and all that lot. Um, and um, maybe they will end up having them go into the future again. I don't know. That kind of be running that little idea a little dry. So I guess they will probably just have different people, which I look forward to. Either way, I look forward to Zombies and Black Ops 2, so that'll be fun. Um, one of the things that I think would be also kind of cool, and if you agree or disagree, let me know. Um, I think one of the things that would be pretty cool would be if they had, um, in the same way of multiplayer that you have pro variants of perks, you get pro variants of perks in zombies. So, for example, um, so yeah, I mean, what that would probably end up having would be if you have like perks. In zombies you got perks like, um, you got speed cola, which is like sleight of hand. You got steady aim. Um, you got things like juggernaut and stuff. Um, and then you could buy like a pro variant, which does another thing, which is very useful for you. The thing that would probably be a bit that would probably end up doing for that then would be maybe having, if you got the same perk in zombies and the same perk in multiplayer, maybe having the pro variant in zombies for a specific perk will be different to the pro variant in the multiplayer, because you have to kind of make it worth the points that you're spending, because you don't really want to spend like 4,000 points buying a pro variant of a perk, which isn't really useful when you could buy like ammo for a gun or another gun in total, whatever. Um, you know, I think that would be kind of cool. That would just be something that would help, because um, that I think that people just naturally will want to try and get as high a round as possible, and then I think that having those types of things would be really helpful. I think the main thing would probably be, like I said before, about the multiple packer punching, the multiple packer punches of a weapon. I think that would be really useful. Um, but yeah, but something uh, in this video I'm talking about things that I hope could be in the game, or things that specifically I just think it would be cool if they had it in the game. It's not anything that I'm like desperately asking for them to do. It's just an idea. That's all. Sorry, getting a bit nasal. Um, you know, and then you know, but I mean, if there's things that you, the viewer, would like to see in the zombies game, or in this game particularly. Yeah, this zombies game was really awful, but it's just I mean, Like my friend Aditya, you probably know what I'm talking about awful zombie games. Uh, you know, like just like dying on like round 7 or whatever. um, but you know, I'm talking about like things that I would like that I think would be cool to see in the game. If there's things that you would like to see in the game, or things that you think the game will have or not, whatever, just anything, you know, just write something in the comment section. You know, just share your opinion, because I think, you know, because this is quite an early stage in the game's development, and this is like a point where things could change completely. I'm really sorry about being nasal. It's carried on from last night. Um, you know, so if there's things that you want as a member of the community for the, I think it's important that you get your idea out, and whether it would be like writing on the forum or commenting on a video or sharing it with people, I think you know if there's something that you want in this game or something you don't want in this game, be active and do something about it, because I think one of the things I think Treyarch personally I could have a unjustified opinion, whatever. My opinion could be generally wrong, but I don't know why. I just think that Treyarch are a little bit better at listening to the community and getting community feedback and acting upon it, compared to Infinity Ward. You know, you know, that's my personal opinion. Um, so you know, I mean, and again, talking about Syndicate Project, he was when he talking about on his video, his zombies Black Ops 2 video. Um, you know, he was saying how, you know, like the Treyarch crew, the team that develops zombies, they come they come on YouTube and then they try and look for videos and they try and look for ideas and feedback from the community. So you know, I mean, it's not like a pointless activity. If you really want them to listen, they will listen. So you know, and I mean, you don't even have to do anything with this video. You can make your own video and talk about your own thing, or you could write on the forum or whatnot, like I just said. But you know, just try if there's something that you want, you know, try and do something and try and get that awareness. Because I think with Modern Warfare 3, I think, you know, I mean, I know that people talked about it and they talked about things that they want, things they don't want. I think that people were kind of like, oh, Modern Warfare 3, oh, I hope it's a really good game. And then it came out, and then there were certain things that people didn't like, and then they were kind of like, oh, that kind of sucks. I wish they didn't have that. You know, or I wish they did have that. Oh, I wish they didn't have the death streaks, or oh, I wish they didn't have FMG 9 Kimbo because too overpowered, you know, whatever, or, you know, whatever the problem was. And I think that, alright, they were like the people who made the games. They were the ones who did it. But if you know, I think if you you should kind of take a little bit of responsibility and kind of be a little active and trying to, you know, like prevent that from happening again next time. You know, if I'm kind of rambling on, I'm really sorry, but you know, it's kind of just something that I feel, and I just think that we can, as a community, we can make a difference if we all kind of, you know, be a little bit loud about our opinions and our thoughts. You know, because I remember with Modern Warfare 3 on the Wii particularly, there was really when it was released, the hit detection was awful. There was such a massive problem with the hit detection, and it was like loads of people like rang like the help desk information, you know, team whatnot for Treyarch, and then loads of people would say, is there going to be, you know, like, is there going to be a patch? Not those again. Is there going to be a patch to sort out the hit detection? And people going, we want a patch for the hit detection, you know. And eventually, there we got the patch, you know. And that's brilliant. So that shows that you know if people join together, you can get what you want. And I mean, it's true. I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, it does it, you know, it works. You know, but it only works if like enough people do it. So you know. Oh, I know there was something I want to talk about. I know there was something I want to talk about. I'm kicking my head. I'm kicking myself because I can't remember. Um, so I talked about the packer punching, the pro perks, the turrets. Talked about the oh god. Because the sad thing is, I kind of went over the stuff mentally for this video because I knew I was gonna do it. Because you know I just done some master history revision. I just decided I want to do this video. So oh jeez, I don't want to be sat here the next 5 minutes trying to think about what I was meant to be saying now. And the sad thing is, I had it in my head. I had it in my head like 1 minute ago. Oh, I remember now. I genuinely remember. With Black Ops Zombies, um, the f- I with Black Ops Zombies, with all the different maps that they had out, you probably know that there was you know, they had like different things. Um, I don't say different gimmicks, but you know, they had. It wasn't the same. Like it wasn't just a different map. You would have like different enemies. So, for example, you know, with Call of the Dead, you had the George Romero zombie, you know, the big super zombie. You know, with Shangri-La, you had like those fire zombies, and then you had um, like those shouting monk zombies, and then you know, you know, as soon as the first zombies, you know, Kilo the Totem, you know, you had the Nova 6 zombies, um, which I hate because they A are creepy and B it's annoying every time. There's always there's always it always seems like there's more crawlers than there are regular zombies, so you're always going to be like shooting crawlers and then like there's a circle of like gas around you. But anyway, but you know what I mean. With all the different maps, um, all different maps, they would have like different like zombies and stuff and different things that kept it a bit more lively. It kept it a bit more kept it a bit more interesting. I'm curious as to whether they would probably do something like that with Black Ops 2 zombies. I mean, um, I don't know what type of super zombies you could have or anything like that. You know, I mean, I mean, would it be a completely different setup to what we've seen before? You know, is it just going to be like kind of like Left 4 Dead 2, where it's just like a bunch of different types of zombies and like they just keep on coming at you or whatever? Is it gonna be? Are you still gonna have hellhounds? You know, I mean, no idea what the setup's gonna be. It could be completely different. You know, but you know, either way, I look forward to it. You know, either way, I I have a gut feeling that I know it's gonna be fun. And right now in the zombie thing, if it's oh sweet, oh my editing skills didn't fail. Basically, when I was playing, I on the zombies, I'm dead now, so I have to just concentrate on the more for free stuff. So, you're watching the video, just look on the left side of the screen. When I was playing that game, the phone rang, and then I paused it, and I had to crop out like a 5 minute thing, where I was just when there was nothing going on, it was just the pause screen, and my editing skills did not fail me. I was able to correct. I'm happy that I was able to do that that thing correctly. So yeah, whoopee. Um, I did because I was worried if it would look kind of like jumpy or whatnot, but no, it seemed pretty good. It seemed pretty smooth. Yeah. Yeah. So reaching the end of the video, but seriously, if there's any ideas that you people have, please comment below and please share your idea. Because personally, I would like to hear other people's ideas because I think that there's loads of things that they could do with the zombies experience for Black Ops 2. There's things that we know they've already done, and there's things that we're not sure, and there's things that we can just like you know, imagine have fun. Have a stupid death there. I got hit by a grenade. So that's the end of the game. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye bye.